So, what do you want? That's the game you want to play? Okay. I'm waiting. I'm prepared to wait until hell freezes over, as a matter of fact. Okay, since you won't talk now, I will, but no interrupting later, okay? What'll I talk about? I'm drawing a blank. See you later. No, gotta stay. Let's talk about the ponytail thing. I'm not completely sure that I get the ponytail thing. In fact, I am confused by the ponytail thing. I'm talking about the ponytails on men. I'm not confused about ponytail thing on women. That, of course, is something something we all probably figured out a long time ago. Ponytails on women, the cute weapon. Looks cute, it attracts you, you come closer, she snaps her head, bang, scratched retina. We all know that women wear ponytails and that they are all latently hostile. We all know this. Are we in agreement? Yes. Okay, but men in ponytails, I am confused. I'm getting mixed messages on this. It's like from one angle, from the straight-on angle, these men look conservative. But when they turn their head, 90 degrees, then suddenly, aha! I fooled you! I have the soul of a rebel. Don't confuse me with that real estate agent you thought you saw. I am truly Che. What is it? Republican? Revolutionary? Both at the same time? Some kind of Jekyll and Hyde thing? Not too long ago, the hair statement for men was simple. It went kind of like this. Long hair meant, I like music, I do drugs, I have so much money my hair doesn't matter, I am unafraid. Or, I have so little money my hair doesn't matter, I am unafraid. Now, during this period, shorter hair tended to mean, music's okay, I don't do drugs, want to be a fireman. No hair meant serial killer, beware. These were usually people who tended to use their middle names a lot more than the average guy. Then things changed. Long hair tended to signify the same thing. No hair meant the same as long hair, only younger. And then traditional men's length hair came to mean serial killer, beware, want to be a fireman. There's this ponytail thing, and I am confused. Not to say that, some people don't look comfortable with ponytails. Say Ringo Starr, he looks comfortable with a ponytail. Of course, he played drums on Rain, maybe, the best record of all time. So he can pretty much do any damn thing he wants to, right? Let me see. The Angels in Wings of Desire, they looked cool. Of course, they were dead and could walk through walls, and they were German. They could do any damn thing they wanted to. But most men, to me, it kind of says, I'd really like to do wild things if my clients weren't so damn uptight. Or maybe the message is, sure, I evicted 5 poor families from their homes today before noon, but God, what a great hash connection I've got. And, with gray-haired older men, it's kind of crude code for, yes, I've invested wisely, the kids are all gone, I've outlived my last wife, and yes, blood still pumps to my penis. I don't mean to offend anybody, I just don't get it. I really, I wouldn't presume to have any opinion on anything as meaningless as someone else's outward appearance. I just feel that maybe I'm missing something. Hey, I'd love to be set straight, so call in. There's this number that I give at the end of the show. I'll be alluding to that lately because the cable police won't let me give it now. Well, I'll only give it once. Anyway, call in. There'll be a number at the end of the show. Fill old Uncle Mikey in on what the scoop is on the ponytail thing. I want to know. And now it's time for TV Library. Get your reading material together, and we'll spend just a little bit of time kicking back and reading. I told every man I was a virgin. I love this stuff. My LSD affair. A hippie commune disgraced our town, and our own daughter went there to live. I'll be reading this. You folks kick back. Yeah. Mom, don't drive so fast. Don't drive so fast, Mom. God, I'm real uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. Well in need, Century Cable.
Welcome to my show.
Thank you.
What's up?
Well, Mike, public access evaluation time is here. Sort of our TV midterm. It's our way of seeing who stays, who goes, who sinks, who floats. It's really nothing for you to be too concerned about, though, Mike. I just wanted you to know.
I had no idea there was public access evaluation. It wasn't in the
yes.
guideline. I didn't know anything.
Well, it's one of those things we like to spring on you.
I feel I'm doing a pretty good job. I'm confident, clean. I work clean. I don't have to work blue.
Frankly, Mike, there are other people out there that want to get on the air. We just don't have time to accommodate everybody. People who are willing to stay alert and awake on the air. People who want to responsibly represent other people in our community and put it out to the folks there. Nothing to be too concerned about them, Mike. Enough said.
Thanks for the words.
You're welcome. We're watching you, Mike. I hope you do well on the written.
I'm gonna have to lock that door. You know, people, I don't care what anyone may tell you, getting involved in the legal system sucks. Those few of you who watch regularly know that I am accused of 2 murders, killing a Century Cable employee and my very first Mike's Inferno guest, a nun, my first grade teacher. I was nervous. I can't tell you what a pain in the ass this whole defense thing has become, so last week while reading the bulletin board at a local supermarket, I thought I'd found the perfect person for my special problem. There was a little business card up there on the bulletin board, and it read, "I know you're in trouble, call me, Lawyer Psychic Services, Inc." A phone number and address. The idea of a lawyer/psychic really appealed to me, so, desperate, I went for help. People, it went something like this. I found myself in a seedy little business park on South La Brea. Hello? Yoo-hoo! Okay, so my lawyer psychic was a little short of help. I let myself in. Eerie, seedy, it had everything a man could ask for. Hello? Having let myself in, I sat alone, feeling every bit the criminal that I was. Of course, there was fine reading material. People magazine. More Patrick Swayze. Time slowed down. The hours crawled by. I was feeling myself age, left alone in the waiting room. Before I knew it, I was in fetal position, covering myself with my black jacket, sucking my thumb like a babe. 8 hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, alone. Ah, the cost of freedom. I soon began to eat my hand. Wait. There, finally going to the bathroom, was my possible savior, my lawyer, my psychic.
Please have a seat.
Oh, I hope I can. My back's kind of crinked up from sleeping on your couch out there. Ow. It's a little uncomfortable, Ms.
Oh, what's in a name? You can call me Eve, you can call me Ishmael, you can call me June Cleaver. I have been and will be these things again, Mike.
Wow, deep. You know, I'd have brought some food had I known you were going to leave me in the waiting room to rot for 18 hours.
Well, how was I to know you were out there? My secretary is out having lunch with Edgar today.
Edgar?
Edgar Casey.
Edgar Casey has been dead for 47 years.
Not for some of us.
You know, I was first attracted to you by the card you have up at the bulletin board on the Vons, and it said lawyer/psychic, but I have to question your ability as a psychic, as a seer, when I've been just on the other side of that thin little wall, vibing you to death, and you didn't know I was here.
Well, you haven't paid your psychic fee yet, have you?
No, I guess I haven't.
Well, it'll be $1,000 right now. I accept all major credit cards or cash. That is in addition to my $25,000 retainer fee.
Gee. You take a check?
Personal?
If you want it to be.
Do you have 2 forms of ID? One with a photo?
Oh, here comes that silly picture again. Yeah. Here you got that. You got the picture. How much is the $1,000?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, jeez. June Ishmael. 6-9. What's that?
Myrrh.
Mike.
Myrrh.
Mike.
Myrrh.
Look, are you familiar with the crime, with what they're charging me with here?
You want me, don't you? You must keep your personal feelings out of this.
I'll do my best. Look, these people, these cops, charging me with offing 2 people on the day of my first TV show. I was nervous, you know, a guest, a nun, a cable employee. And of course, I haven't done this. I have a totally clean record. I haven't done anything like this at all. I'm totally innocent. I'm a pure soul.
Oh, no, you're not. There was a lot of trouble in the 12th century, 14th. Lots of no-nos in the 17th.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to do
I don't
past
know,
life
your background
guilt.
is a little bit shaky, but in terms of killing a talk show guest?
Yeah, look, this is the kind of thing the newspapers could grab and run with. This is the kind of thing that hasn't been done before. Talk show host kills guest. I can just see me now.
Relax. When Johnny Carson killed James Coco, who do you think defended him? And kept it out of the papers quite successfully, I might add.
Johnny Carson killed James Coco?
I don't want you to talk to anybody about the case.
It's okay, I have no friends.
I want you to tell me if there's any evidence against you, any tangential evidence.
Oh, none to speak of. Some photographs, some videotape. Nothing you'd really worry too much about. You know, I don't want to get bogged down in a bunch of legal mumbo-jumbo. I kind of want to do that Reagan-Bush thing where you commit a crime in front of 250 million people and nothing much happens to you.
Well, that's a possible plea, but let me ask you one question. Are you a Republican?
No.
Forget it. And we can't plead diminished capacity. California no longer accepts such a plea.
What about insanity?
Well,
Look, you know, I have this TV show. Nobody watches it. It costs me money to do it.
well, that's not insanity. That's just stupidity.
Will that get me off?
No. And insanity is a very special defense, and the burden of proof in insanity cases in California would fall on us, totally. We'd need to demonstrate a preponderance of evidence in your favor. So I don't know. I don't know about...
It's just an